Everyone's talking about the top cameras of 2025. But what if I told you one of them is so powerful, it has been banned from some competitions? That's right, too sharp, too fast, and too unfair. Now here's the twist. These are the 10 most popular cameras making waves right now. But popularity, it does not always mean performance. Some of these are legit game changers. Others, maybe just overhyped. So which one should you trust? And which one might burn your budget? Stick around, because when we get to number 1, it just might flip your buying decision entirely. Let's begin with number 10. And this one surprised a lot of creators. You have seen this camera in high-end travel vlogs, indie films, even weddings. It is the Panasonic Lumix S5 II, a full-frame beast that finally brings phase detection autofocus to the Lumix lineup. That alone changed the game. This camera packs a 24.2 megapixel full-frame sensor, 6K video recording at 30 frames per second in 10-bit color, and an insanely flexible tilt screen that vloggers adore. But the real magic? Open gate recording. That means more resolution to crop and reframe in post. The autofocus, formerly Lumix's Achilles heel, is now buttery smooth and shockingly reliable thanks to that 779-point phase detect system. Add 5-axis image stabilization, and you get silky handheld shots even when running and gunning. Still, it is not perfect. The rolling shutter performance in certain high-motion scenes? A bit soft. And it might be a bit too bulky for minimalist vloggers. But make no mistake, this is the full-frame upgrade content creators were begging for. And trust me, we are just getting warmed up. Coming in at number 9, this one broke the internet earlier this year. The Fujifilm X100VI. You have probably seen it trending across Instagram, TikTok, and photography forums. It is the retro-looking compact camera that's anything but ordinary. But what makes it so popular? At its core is a 40.2 megapixel APS-C X-Trans sensor paired with Fujifilm's powerful X processor 5. The result? Crisp details, cinematic colors, and those signature film simulations that turn everyday moments into visual poetry. Its lens? A fixed 23mm f2 Fujinon, roughly equivalent to a 35mm on full frame. Sounds limiting? Not really. For street photographers, travel vloggers, and casual creators, this combo is lightning fast and pin-sharp. And now, it finally has 6-stop in-body image stabilization. That means you can shoot buttery handheld video or sharp low-light stills without breaking out a tripod. But here's where the debate starts. No zoom, no lens swapping. And for the price? That makes some users hesitate. It is not a jack of all trades, but for the right creator, it's a masterpiece in your pocket. And remember, none of these can match what number 1 delivers in sheer dynamic range. Keep watching. At number 8, say hello to the Canon EOS R50, the beginner-friendly camera that is quietly winning over a whole generation of new creators. You have probably seen this one pop up in unboxing videos, college dorm setups, and family vlogs. But do not let the entry-level branding fool you. This camera is packing serious heat. With a 24.2 megapixel APS-C sensor and Canon's powerful Digic X image processor, it delivers vibrant color science straight out of the box. No lookup tables, no color grading, just beautiful skin tones and punchy contrast every time you click the shutter. It also brings you ultra-high-definition 4K video at 30 frames per second, plus Canon's dual-pixel autofocus system, arguably the smoothest, most intuitive autofocus on the market. You tap, it sticks. No hunting, no confusion. And with the fully articulating touchscreen, vertical video mode, and even a built-in close-up demo feature, this little camera is built for the social media generation. So, what's the catch? Well, it does lack some high-end tools like headphone jacks or in-body stabilization, and for those wanting to push beyond auto mode, you may outgrow it quickly. But for beginners who want a lightweight, reliable, and incredibly easy-to-use camera, this might be the best place to start. And spoiler alert, the number 1 pick is something professionals still fight to get their hands on. Keep going. It only gets crazier from here. Now at number 7, the Sony A7 IV. This is the camera that hybrid shooters swear by, and for good reason. You have seen it behind the scenes of weddings, YouTube documentaries, even indie films. It is Sony's ultimate do-it-all machine. It boasts a 33-megapixel full-frame backside illuminated sensor, capturing razor-sharp stills with impressive low-light performance. And for video, it delivers 4K at 60 frames per second in 10-bit, complete with S-Cinetone for that cinematic vibe right out of camera. Autofocus, next level. With 759 phase detection points, real-time eye autofocus, and even focus breathing compensation, it locks on with surgical precision, whether you are shooting stills or video. But what really makes this camera stand out is its balance. It is not just about specs, it is about reliability. Shoots for hours without overheating, feels intuitive in your hands. And yes, it doubles as a high-end webcam for content creators. That said, it is not cheap, and some users still find Sony's menu system a bit overwhelming. But once you learn it, it is like unlocking a creative superpower. Still, none of these match what number 1 offers in medium format clarity, and we are just reaching the halfway point. Ready to keep going? The next one might be the dark horse in this list. Sliding into number 6, the Nikon Z6 II. This one does not chase trends. It does not flash with viral hype. But among serious photographers, it is quietly respected, and for good reason. This full-frame mirrorless camera carries a 24.5-megapixel backside illuminated sensor powered by dual X-Speed 6 processors. Yes, dual. That means faster processing, more efficient buffer clearing, and smoother overall performance, even during extended shoots. You get ultra-high-definition 4K video at 30 frames per second, 14 frames per second burst shooting, and Nikon's signature color science that delivers natural skin tones and dynamic detail in tough lighting. Autofocus? It is solid. With 273 phase detection points, subject tracking, and low-light sensitivity that surprises even seasoned Nikon users. And for creators switching between video and stills, this camera keeps up, no sweat. It also features 5-axis in-body image stabilization, dual card slots for redundancy, and a durable weather-sealed build, perfect for outdoor creators or wedding shooters who cannot afford slip-ups. But here's the rub. It does not offer the absolute latest autofocus algorithms or the fastest frame rates in video. And the flip screen? Not fully articulating. Still, if you are a serious creator who values consistency over flash, this might be your silent workhorse. And speaking of silent, number 5? It is the exact opposite. It is loud, bold, and packed with creative flair. Let us keep going. Number 5 brings us the Fujifilm XS20, a compact powerhouse that's winning over filmmakers, vloggers, and photographers alike. You have probably seen this one in minimalist travel kits, studio desk setups, and even being used for short films. Why? Because it gives creators something most cameras in this range do not: total freedom. It starts with a 26.1-megapixel APS-C X-Trans sensor and the lightning-fast X Processor 5. That combination unlocks rich detail, gorgeous film simulations, and a user experience that feels tailor-made for storytellers. But here is where it shines. 6.2K video at 30 frames per second, completely uncropped. That is cinematic resolution in a camera that can literally fit in your jacket pocket. And with 5-axis in-body stabilization, your handheld shots stay smooth even when moving quickly. The electronic viewfinder is sharp. The fully articulating screen is perfect for vlogging, and the 19 built-in film simulation modes. They let you experiment with different looks without touching a computer. Now, let us address the flip side. The autofocus, while improved, still falls just short of Sony's real-time tracking. And battery life? Manageable, but not class-leading. Still, this camera is fun. It is empowering. It is built for people who want to create on their own terms. And if you think this is impressive, the next one shoots at 40 frames per second. Yes, 40. Ready to see what that looks like? Keep watching. Number 4 is where things get serious. Meet the Canon EOS R6 Mark II. This is not just a camera. It is a professional's secret weapon. Used in everything from fast-paced wildlife photography to cinematic wedding films, it brings power and precision to every frame. Under the hood, you're looking at a 24.2 megapixel full-frame sensor, paired with Canon's latest dual-pixel autofocus system. The result? Blazing fast subject tracking and jaw-dropping accuracy, even when your subject is running, dancing, or flying. And the speed? Unmatched. This beast can shoot at 40 frames per second using the electronic shutter. That is not a typo. 40. Imagine freezing the perfect moment in a bird's wingspan or a bride's first look, all without missing a beat. Video shooters are also spoiled here. You get 4K at 60 frames per second in 10-bit internal recording. Want even more? Hook up an external recorder and unlock 6K ProRes RAW. There is in-body stabilization, dual card slots, weather sealing, and a fully articulating screen. It is ready for just about anything you throw at it. But it is priced for professionals. And some users have mentioned occasional overheating during extended high-resolution video sessions. Still, if you are chasing speed, clarity, and full-frame beauty in one body, this is one of Canon's finest creations. And yet, none of this touches the artistic power of what is coming next. The top 3? They are in a league of their own. Let us step into that zone. Now we enter the top 3. And number 3 is a name that turns heads instantly: the Leica Q3. This is not just a camera, it is a statement. A fusion of craftsmanship, luxury, and pure photographic soul. The kind of gear that artists, collectors, and high-end creators dream about. At the heart of the Leica Q3 is a 60-megapixel full-frame backside illuminated sensor, paired with the legendary Summilux 28mm f1.7 lens. Fixed, yes, but flawless. The clarity, micro-contrast, and Leica color rendering deliver images that feel almost three-dimensional. You can shoot in full 60-megapixel glory, or switch to 30 or 18 using Leica's triple-resolution technology. For video, it records in 8K at 30 frames per second, 4K at 60, and even supports full high definition in ProRes high quality. It also features phase detection autofocus, 5-axis optical stabilization, and one of the sharpest electronic viewfinders ever made, at 5.76 million dots. So what is the downside? Well, it is expensive, and that fixed 28mm lens, while spectacular, is not for everyone. If you want zoom, versatility, or lens-swapping freedom, this is not your match. But if every frame you shoot is meant to feel like a work of art, this might just be your forever camera. And here is the kicker. None of the cameras we have covered so far can match what number 1 does in medium format clarity. But before we get there, number 2 delivers power in a shockingly compact body. Let us dive in. Number 2 is the Sony A6700, the smartest hybrid camera Sony has ever built. This one is dominating the scene for content creators, travel filmmakers, and even professional YouTubers. Why? Because it brings next-generation power into a small, lightweight body without sacrificing on specs. It features a 26-megapixel backside illuminated APS-C sensor and the Beyonz XR image processor, the same chip used in Sony's high-end full-frame lineup. That means blazing fast performance, improved noise handling, and gorgeous colors even in tricky lighting. And the video specs? Unreal. Ultra-high definition 4K at 120 frames per second. Full high definition at 240 frames per second. All in 10-bit 422 internal recording. Whether you're slow-mo obsessed or want crystal-clear talking head content, this delivers. Autofocus? Nearly flawless. With real-time subject tracking, 759 phase detection points, and 93% coverage of the frame, it locks on and does not let go. People, animals, birds, you name it. It also offers 5-axis in-body stabilization, user-customizable lookup tables, a flip-out screen, and direct USB streaming for plug-and-play live content. So what is the con? The compact size means smaller buttons, and for big-handed users that can be an issue. And while it's powerful, some pros still prefer full-frame depth. But for hybrid creators who want pro-level tools in a backpack-friendly body, this one checks almost every box. Still, there is one camera left, and it is not just the most popular, it is the most powerful. Banned from some competitions for being too good. Are you ready to meet number 1? Let's go. At number 1, the crown jewel, the Hasselblad X2 D100C. This is not just a camera, it is the pinnacle of photographic engineering. When we said earlier that one camera is so powerful it has been banned from certain competitions, this is the one. Why? Because it features a 100 megapixel medium format, backside illuminated sensor measuring 43.8 by 32.9 millimeters. That is nearly twice the size of a full-frame sensor, delivering jaw-dropping depth, clarity, and tonal range that smaller sensors simply cannot match. You get 16-bit color, 15 stops of dynamic range, and an autofocus system with 294 phase detection zones. Translation? Every shot, no matter how complex, is rendered with surgical precision and color accuracy. This camera also includes 7-stop 5-axis in-body stabilization, a 1 terabyte internal solid-state drive, and a stunning 5.76 million dot electronic viewfinder. The touchscreen? 3.6 inches of pure visual feedback. Every swipe feels premium. Every frame feels intentional. And unlike most medium format cameras, it is not just for the studio. The X2 D100C features internal storage, CF Express support, and a surprisingly compact form factor. It is weather-sealed, built like a tank, but shoots like a dream. So what is the downside? Well, the price. It is not for casual creators, and the burst rate tops out at 3.3 frames per second, so it is not designed for high-speed action. But if you are a serious artist chasing the ultimate in detail, color science, and medium format magic, this is the summit. So, now that you have seen the top 10 most popular cameras, what do you think? If budget did not matter, which one would you choose? Or do you believe that sometimes the most popular camera is not always the best one? Drop your thoughts below. And if you are still deciding, check out our video comparing the best rumored cameras coming this year. You do not want to miss what might be launching next. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.